Cassandra Hope is here to explain. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, so not so much of what we do, but what we're eating. So what we're eating is affecting how our stress level could be?
100%. What we're eating and what we're not eating. It's about balancing our blood sugar with nutritious whole foods as much as possible. I'm a huge advocate for the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time you're eating really nutritious whole foods. 20% of the time you're indulging in things that might cause inflammation and be tough on the body, but we have to live life, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's about balance.
You got to have that glass of wine once in a while.
Yes, definitely.
Balanced out. Let's run through some of the food you brought in here and what is good for stress reduction.
Yes, definitely. So I'm going to start with Brazil nuts because they're my absolute favorite.
I love those too.
Not only are they meaty and absolutely delicious, but they contain a really powerful antioxidant called selenium.
Okay.
And selenium, what it does is it helps to protect the body from inflammation. So inflammation, when chronic and left untreated, it can trigger mood disorders like anxiety and depression.
Wow.
Yeah. So antioxidant-rich foods really, really important. I'd say about a handful a day, no more.
Okay. Are you getting enough of that in just eating the Brazil nuts, or should you be getting it in other foods? That's enough.
Yes, and you want to think about gut absorption as well. So a lot of people's digestive systems are not absorbing enough nutrition. It's really enzymatic flow is low, and stress is causing our digestive systems to shut down digestion. So we're not absorbing a ton. I always say like a really good multivitamin, multi-mineral, just to ensure we're covering all the bases is great.
We have some beautiful foods with like all the
food,
color, right?
Yes, so
I tell my little girls who are 3 and 5, I tell them all the time, everything that is green is good for you.
Yes.
Like eat green food.
Definitely. It's really good at balancing your pH levels and giving you just tons of nutrition in green foods. So this specifically, I mean, I want my clients to eat whole foods as much as possible, but it's difficult for them if they, are not passionate about recipe picking.
Yeah.
They don't love to grocery shop. It's just too much time in their day. They have kids and they're rushing, whatever. So I really advocate for using a meal kit delivery service. Something like Chef's Plate works really well for my clients because it comes pre-portioned with everything that you need. There's no wastage, right? So your spices, your sauces, all your meats, everything comes packaged, and it gives you all the recipes. So if you can literally turn on an oven, you can cook a beautiful home-cooked meal.
Yeah, and I find with these kind of packaged foods, you're getting prepackaged coming to you like this, you're getting foods you might not otherwise buy at the grocery store yourself.
Yes.
I've done this myself, and my husband says it's great because we would never have made that. We would not have eaten that vegetable before.
Exactly. We are creatures of habit. We like to stick to routine.
Yeah.
So this pulls you out of that routine and gets you exposed to more nutrition too.
How do things like chocolate affect us? Because women, I say women, we love our chocolate maybe at a certain time of the month, but I feel like people just generally, it's like our go-to when we're stressed out. We want chocolate, a piece of chocolate. Does it help or hinder?
You're nailing it. So definitely I would say go to a dark chocolate because it has less sugar. So sugar causes, we're going to talk about that in a second too, but it causes inflammation in the body, which again can trigger those mood disorders, right?
Yeah.
Anxiety and depression. So going to a dark chocolate is great, but also chocolate contains a calming mineral called magnesium.
Okay.
So if you eat magnesium, I mean, there's caffeine in chocolate, so late at night probably wouldn't be a good idea to help calm you, but it does contain that calming mineral, magnesium. Think of like an Epsom salt bath.
Yeah.
That's magnesium.
What it does for your body.
Exactly.
Sugar is the enemy. Sugar is bad.
So I say white processed sugar, nah.
Yeah.
No way. There are beautiful alternatives now. Something like monk fruit extract is incredible. There's 0 calories. It's completely natural. Go to a non-GMO source, organic source. And it tastes and measures just like sugar in baking, etc.
How is coffee and alcohol affecting our stress on a daily basis?
Okay, so I do both. And I think everybody should be allowed to do both. A glass of coffee or a cup of coffee in the morning is antioxidant. It's rich with antioxidants. It also supports liver detox. But if you're having too much, like your body will tell you when you've had too much. So if you have 1 cup and you're on point and you're sharp, feeling good, amazing. If you have 2 cups and you turn into a basket case, cap it at 1. It'll give you anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there. I can't drink too much caffeine or I'm bouncing off the walls.
Exactly. Me too. I cap it at 1 a day.
Okay.
1 a day.
Does alcohol have the same kind of effect?
Okay. So alcohol is one of those things where, yes, it can support calming. It can be something that can really calm our nervous system at the end of the day, but also in excess or if it's too frequent, it slows down liver detoxification. And the liver is what processes everything to reduce inflammation in the body. So we want to keep it as, let it do its normal functions and add as least amount of toxicity to it as possible. So alcohol, pick your battles.
Pick your battles.
Yeah.
What's the one takeaway you want all of our viewers to really walk away from the segment with today that they absolutely must know for better health?
pre-plan your week for nutrition. When you are strapped for time and you're grasping for that quick source of carbohydrates or sugar because you're starving, you go to the bad decisions. So if you take 10 minutes, if you don't have 10 minutes, you don't have a life. Take 10 minutes and look at your week and say, where am I going to get that healthy salad if I'm on the road? Or how can I go to the grocery store and pick up a few healthy things to sustain my energy throughout the day? That will balance your blood sugar. It will give your brain and your gut and everything it needs to keep you satiated emotionally.
All right, Cassandra, thank you so much.
You so
Very
much.
important information that we can all benefit from.